center of the multiverse. It will belong to Brainiac. I do not plan an invasion, rather an assimilation. I have identified key junctions in Earth's vast nexus of knowledge. These I will capture and digitize first. Of course, some non-essential information may be captured as well. This will be sorted and purged once the digitizing is complete. Earth's resistance does not concern me. There is no intellect strong enough, or power brutal enough to resist me. Soon this planet and all it contains will be mine. Intriguing. There is an anomaly in Earth's atmosphere. Beginning analysis. These exobytes are my own technology, each one holding unknown stores of digitized power from Earth's future. My harvester ships will simply reclaim the data provided by these exobytes and seal Earth's fate. This is a new obstacle. These humans resist my assimilation. My conversion units cannot hold them. Let the humans use their powers. In the end, they too will belong to Brainiac.
Alright, what's up gamers? This is Nacharon with the Nac Attack. Welcome back, and we are back in DC Universe Online. So this is the starting tutorial level. Got my staff, I got my ice powers, which I don't have any powers yet, but I will soon. And we're going to crack right in and start beating the shit out of these Brainiac sentries. So, I mean, this is a pretty fairly quick tutorial. It just kind of gives you the ins and outs on the buttons and whatnot. It's pretty easy. So we're just going to crank through this as quick as possible so we can get into the open world, and then the game really starts opening up. Now this is a pretty damn big world. There's Metropolis, which is a giant city with full and like a ton of missions. Lots of area to scope around it, and then there's also Gotham City, which you can also run around in, and it's a pretty big city as well. Actually, they're both really big cities. But yeah, the cool thing about this game is like there's just so much stuff to do that you may feel when you play this that you might get overwhelmed. But I say, like, as you're leveling up, it's pretty much your best bet to just go and do the main story missions. That's pretty much the gist of it. Just do the main story missions, and if you find, like, you know, you're kind of getting stuck or whatever, just sorry, there we go. So anyway, if you find you're getting stuck or whatever, then you can kind of hop in instances and whatnot and do it like that and kind of level up a little bit more and stuff like that. Okay, so now I was just given a I hate when they lock me like that. I was just given a piece of armor, and but see, I'm not going to equip this. Now you can see where it says in style 4th world, so that's a whole different gear set style. That doesn't mean that I have to like, I can equip this, but it doesn't mean that I have to change the style of what I'm wearing. I can. So, like, watch, if I equip this, see, it puts these gloves on me, right? But if I go into style and what piece with it? My hands. See, now it has the different styles of hands. So now I just can click on this one and I can save it. When I get down to the bottom here, save, and there, I have that saved. So now, bam, I'm back to my normal gloves again. Now I just locked all my stuff because I don't want to change the look of my guy until a little bit later, when I actually find the pieces that I want. Okay, so now I just leveled up. So now I get power points. Okay, so this is how powers work. There's iconic powers, which everybody gets. So these are all like generic powers that are kind of based on the superheroes. You know, like there's Amazonian, so that's like Wonder Woman, and then there's the Batarang multi-shot, you know, Batman, Clown Box, which is Joker, you know, stuff like that, right? And then every power has two different PowerPoint trees. So there's, like for me, I picked Ice, so I have all this, which I'm actually going to get this one here, Inescapable Storm. So yeah, so there's all these different abilities here, and then there's all these different abilities here. Now, I think altogether by level 30 you get 15 points, so you can get 15 of these abilities altogether. Now the thing is you can only equip at a time 6 abilities. That's it, just 6. So you really got to kind of pick and choose what you want to do. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to, like, everybody has to pick the same abilities and stuff like that. You can constantly get better and better abilities. Or sorry, not better and better abilities. You can just kind of, you can build your character however you want it with your, you know, you don't have to have the set abilities. Now some of them are nice. Like, I mean, for me, I'm more of a tank class with Ice, and you know, I've been a raid tank with this character before on the PlayStation 3. I was the main tank for my raid force. Now, a tank, what they do is they kind of go in, they pull in all the mobs like I kind of just did there with my Inescapable Storm. That's the ability I just got. You kind of pull them in and pull in all the aggression to you, which, you know, short form aggro. You just take all the hits. So your group members can kind of sit back and not get hit while they're doing all the damage, and you're just kind of taking all the hits and making sure that the enemies aren't attacking your group members. So that's the role I like to play. It's kind of like the protector role kind of thing. You know, it shines pretty good, and I always find, you know, when it comes to gear and stuff, you know, tanks usually get geared in first, just because, you know, everybody wants their raid tanks to be stronger, right? And that's pretty much the gist of that. Alright, so carrying on here. This tutorial level's not super long. Now, from my Far Cry 4 videos, how I was keeping them down to, I'm trying to keep them in between 10 to 15 minutes. Some of them might go up to 20, but for the most part I'm going to try to keep them under 15. I'm going to do the same thing for this. I'm going to try to keep my videos under 15. I don't really want them to go any longer than that, because I know it is actually hard for people to sit down and actually try to watch like a half an hour video or something like that. You know, not a lot of people do that. No, like, you know, nobody's really got time to do that. 15 minutes, not so bad. You know, people can sit down and watch a 15-minute video, no problem. So I'll probably more than likely just stick with that, and that'll work out for me pretty good, I think. Alright, so I'm just kind of kicking the crap out of these dudes here. Now, there's one thing that you're going to notice that I'm kind of doing is, there's these things called feats in the game. Now, what feats are is they're like little achievements that you get with your character. Now, getting these achievements are actually give you skill points. And when you get skill points, you can put them into your weapon skills and your acrobatic skills and stuff like that, or your movement speed skills. Like I just got that explosion barrel feat. Now I think it takes 100 feat points to get a skill point, but every feat has its own set of things, right? So like that one I just got gave me, I think it was like 10 or something like that. So you know, there's a ton of feats in this game, so you can get a lot of skill points. I can't remember how much I had on my guy when I was playing back in the day. I think I had like, I don't know, it must have been like 110, 115 or something like that. Like I was up there pretty good. I got like most of the feats. I think I was lacking on some PvP ones or something like that. Now that's another thing I'm going to be doing in this game too, because it's a lot of fun, is the PvP. Now, for people who aren't used to, you know, game lingo like that, PvP is player versus player. Now what that is, it's kind of, you go into matches and you play against other people and you pretty much just kick the shit out of each other. And it's a lot of fun, it really is. Now I can't crack this thing because I'm stupid. So I gotta wait till it blows up here. It takes freaking forever. But yeah, so anyway, so I probably will be doing some PvP. Now it's cool though because there's two different types of PvP in this game, which is, you know, it's pretty neat. I like how they do that. They have normal PvP, which is with your characters, like the player-made characters, and then there's iconic PvP, or Legends PvP, I guess is what they call it, which is with the actual DC heroes. So you can purchase the DC heroes in game and stuff like that with in-game currency. It's not bought things or anything like that. Like you don't have to pay real money for them or anything like that. I don't think. What am I doing? Not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. All right. So anyway, yeah, the Legends PvP, pretty cool. Like you can get Batman, Robin, you know, Superman, you know, pretty much most of the DC characters you can think of, really. It's pretty neat. And that's also a lot of fun too, is doing that. I like it a lot, but yeah. So anyway, we're almost, I think we're what, a halfway point or something like that. Almost through this. I think we are at the halfway point.